Hello everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Below and Beyond. In the last video we got 2 wonders completed. We got the space elevator, and I'm not doing any exports with it right now, but I know I can easily do something with it. I also got the Omega telescope done, and possibly 3 of the shittiest breakthroughs. Soylent Green, which I maintain is an F tier breakthrough. Mole People, which I haven't had a chance to explore it yet, but it's not something I would immediately go for. Colonists restoring sanity in the underground, and space rehabilitation. I think I have this one as like a C tier in it. I do actually need to find in Tier Maker how to add these extra breakthroughs like Mole People, Global Support, Capture Asteroid, Cargo Bay of Holding, Vehicle Weight Optimization. The ones that I've picked up in Below and Beyond since they've come out, to really say, okay, how do we what's the word I'm looking for here? How do I make the most out of this situation and also give a more comprehensive look at how these breakthroughs play with each other? I'm gonna need to slap down one more turbo electric scrubber. It looks like she's gonna go.
Meteor incoming.
Are you kidding me? Right, I didn't put any defenses down here. Whoopsies. Well, that was actually... Wait a minute. Yeah, it's just outside the radius of that, so let's definitely make sure that's done up. Alright, that just happened. I do have a MDS laser up here. I'm going to put down another one once I get the scrubber in play. I really don't think these are actually going to de-dust each other. Actually, right here it might. Cool, that's in the radius of the MDS, and I'll figure out when that next one's going to go here in a moment. Because this drone hub is the busy. Also, let's burn through all my polymers simultaneously by ordering polymer blades on all of my new large wind turbines that I built up. This is the asteroid I'm going to be coming back to. This is Horgalis BL1. They just need metals here. That's all they need. It's just a ton of metal. And then over here, they're needing electronics and machine parts. I'm going to try to do both.
Resources are low.
Alright, go to here. No drones. Let's do like 10. You need 70 fuel, actually. Metals, let's put 30 on board. And none of that. Request that. Once we get that, we'll head up to the first one. Really? Low food? Alright, let's whet people's appetite. Offering polymers for food. Let's see who buys into this one as soon as this autosave kicks off. Got plenty of drone prefabs being made up. Who wants to nibble at this? 189? I'll take it. We do have my outside ranch. It's about to produce a ton of food also. So take that as kind of you will. Let's also work on getting this up and running. This Mega Trigon Dome is almost completed. And I believe it's 5,000 research if that's the case. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead. We'll start this guy up. Get these last little bit of polymers done up, then we will start working on this next Mega Trigon Dome, and then these 2 Mega Domes, which I've appropriately named the Boob Domes. But I've, childish. That's kind of what I do. While that rocket is coming in, let's take a look at our colonists. I usually have 3 officers in the entire colony. That's a problem for me. Running downstairs, grab hey, we need 67 and 100. I'll grab those later. I can also... Ooh, big rocket. I can also arrange to have those...
Research complete.
Arriving at any point. Shuttle cargo bay now increased by 3, meaning that they can produce more. And now I can actually afford more. Let's get them up and running and double check in on my fuel farm, which has been humming along since I built it. Plenty of extra fuel available here, so let's go ahead and put down some happy little fuel refineries. And I've got a surplus of 14, so that's kind of what I'm basing how many I can build here. Oh wow, I can double up. Nice. Unintentional. Figured that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more fuel refineries going online. That's just that much more being produced over here. And these drones, that's all they're doing, is just producing fuel for me. Take it over here, set in the fuel depot. I only want to have 5 there, which means anything extra should, keyword, be taken back to the main colony site. It's also being produced away from everything so that there's minimized, keyword, risk for fuel explosions. You know, bad things. Alright, I'm going to put that one next to this, and put that guy up here. Obviously want to protect this investment as best I can. And Crux is going to need to take those off. RC Transport is upstairs. We'll go ahead and do that. In fact, where is my Hey? Oh, Hey, you ran off already. He's a fast thing, isn't he? Alright, go ahead and get this Mega Trigon Dome built up. I'm going to increase the... Actually, no. Over here... No, not there. Over here. No, actually, it does make sense to kind of put it here. The storages for the domes, because they can best be accessed. Oh, I'll probably put the tunnel over here on this one. So let's go ahead and do this here. Electronics, machine parts, fuel, no, cubes, no, seeds, yes. Wow, that actually fit perfectly. Let's go ahead and set a requested of 50 on all of these. 50, not 45. I'll do 30 for the rare metals. Exotics, I'll put like 10 here. Just 10.
Funding received.
And the reason I'm doing 50 on these ones is because this is going to be supplying 2 domes. And I do want to make sure I've got enough materials to support that. Seeds, do like 20 here. Japan's offering to give me a ton of that for polymers. Not producing a ton of polymers right now. I'm actually running a deficit on that front. Can you just like dump this stuff exactly where you're at? Okay, take care now. Bye-bye then. Love that. Oh wait, back on Mars. Has all the materials we need. We're gonna go up and we're gonna head to Khufu first with all the stuff I requested. So that rocket's gonna head out. Once this dome is built, I will go ahead and connect these two.
Research complete.
Martian aerodynamics, now we have more shuttle speed. Excellent stuff. I do like the idea of doing... actually, let's go AGM. Go fast. It'll be done just over a day. Add late crafting. Does deforestation. Core water, core rare metals. 2, I'm not really enthused about getting either of them. Let's go ahead and get the passages built. I believe I have to. There we go. Cool. Why I like Brazil so much as a sponsor is you can do those super fast.
Anomaly analyzed.
3,000 flat research, I'll take it. I don't know what's going on with that diner, but, you know, that just happened. Also, anything that says new technologies... Whoops, I'm running into O2 problems, eh? Yeah, I do have new domes up here. Let's go ahead. And... okay, I've got range for that. Let's slap down a Moxie over here. That,
Research
and most likely
complete.
going to put down a large water tank in this area too. Alright, Crux has arrived. Let's get up to Khufu. Now, this rocket, I'm not going to bring down here. I want to bring it down over here, actually. Because again, I want to actually go down this way with it. And And all I have to do really is just get those electronics off, repair this guy, and everything starts operating again. And boom. The low deposit. This is a very high deposit. This one's going to get... Repair this building, please. Okay, there we go. Had to get this guy up and running first. And once this one is repaired, if I'm not mistaken, we can refab him, and I'll redeploy him down here. But some of these materials I'm going to have to keep on board. Okay, still waiting for the repairs to occur. Oh no, there it is. Okay, let's refab him now. There we go. And I'll redeploy him here. Again, that's why refab's so nice. Japan, let's actually not offer polymers, let's offer machine parts. Crux, you are good to go for another mission. Let's actually go for Project Rope. We actually have quite a few people that can do that. I have actually quite a bit of unemployment and homelessness in the colony, so definitely need to be working on that. There we go. Paradox offered me a good bit of cash, a good bit of food. This, and we'll go ahead, we'll turn this project on now. I do think these two domes in between these sites they're actually going to get. They're going to get a very similar setup for all these things. I will admit that the oval dome does work very well in a situation like this because you want to have something very comforting for folks when they arrive here. And I do think a second drone hub right about here is going to help me operate everything. Another 4,000 research coming down. Let's take a look back up here. Now this asteroid was needing metals. Yeah, Paris just needing metal. Now, let's make sure we get that pretty very well loaded up. Oh wait, hang on. Edit payload. Can I actually take those metals, please? I need to actually add that stuff back on board. They need it up there more than y'all need it down here. We'll get these loaded up, and then we'll head out. And I'm recording yesterday's episode and this episode back to back, and for the briefest of seconds I thought, whoa, wait a minute, how did I accidentally do... Horgalis, right? Yeah, that's what I'll go to. I hope I didn't accidentally steal some drones on this one. No, I didn't. There we go. And I do have the possibility of...
Resources are low.
I don't... Oh, dang. I don't... Oh, wow. Yeah, very low on both. How do I let them take all my metals? Whoopsies. Alright. Do I have enough... Well, I could actually just set up a metal... this guy. Very quickly.
Funding received.
And that's why I set him up exactly like that, just so I knew exactly where everything was going to be. Alright, let's head back over here for a second. I need to figure this out.
Resources are low.
And polymers are really just going to be needed to repair this guy. This guy needs machine parts, and you take 10 polymers and 4 machine parts. Okay. I will need to come back out up here on another supply run with metals, if anything. Oddly enough, needing metals, but it does make sense to keep these guys operational. And taking some of the metal off of this guy to operate this stuff. And also being able to produce fuel now. I don't actually need to spend fuel. Wait a minute. I don't need to spend... I don't need to bring up fuel when I return to this asteroid. And these drones are going to run into a little bit of problem just because they have this huge thing to do. think I did this in a previous playthrough where I actually like filled in this giant thing to make it easier for my robots to move around. It was a long ass time ago to do that, but we'll clear that space out. We're loading the metals that we need, and the metals will go to just build all this. That's the big thing. Let's head back to Mars. I think we're good on food for a moment, so let's leave that be for right now. How many do I need downstairs? Oh wait, shit, I've got people on that rocket. Hang on. Just remembered. Alright, at the pit lab. I got everything else, right? No, I don't have enough exotics. It's the electronics and the machine parts I need to get. Okay. I think it's time for me to start doing some underground stuff too. But I think it can't be the priority for me, because I do firmly believe this Megadome project, getting these up and running, should be the focus for me for a little bit. Okay. Actually doing it like that unintentionally makes it look kind of cool. Okay, 50 across the board, much. I do like the idea of actually exporting some of this now. I'm sitting on a ton of cash too. Let's do another outsourcing, because this core heat convector project takes a crap load of time to get done up. 50 food here? Yeah, 50 food here. I said 30, 10, 50, 50, 20. Okay. Oops. Get this queued up where it needs to be. The reason I'm opting for 20 up here is I do want to put down some forestation up here also. And let's queue that up too while I'm here. Actually, make sure it's in a spot that's going to be, utilized. If I put it down here, this one, it is toward the edge of the range, but it's going to start, since we have the seeds already available for it, might as well start putting these things to use. Megadome coming online, and if I go into here, Megadome's 2,500 research. Okay, for some reason I thought it was 5,000. And I believe have a dome connected to 3 other domes, and have 4 domes as spires. I'll get a fusion reactor prefab and 3 celebrity applicants here pretty dang quick. Oh, the patience! This one comes up relatively frequently in my playthroughs, and I actually do enjoy this one. Essentially, you can go ahead and pause and read this if you want to, but this one, if I'm not mistaken, essentially it just increases the morale of your people while this person who is fatally ill has come to your colony. There we go. Gonna keep that done up. There we go. Yeah. Also gotta make sure that these domes are producing oxygen for themselves, so we're gonna slap down a couple more moxies up here too. And also probably a large O2 tank will be beneficial out here. Ooh, wait. Ooh, that fit perfectly there. Wasn't planning that. Keep zooming out to kind of make kind of still look neat if possible for this. And of course, I could and probably should, if I want to have this to be a lot of my infrastructure, is I could do a lot of the Moxie production down here. All right, let's do that. Let's I don't know how I was able to do that with one of them, but not both of them. Okay, yeah, it's been a while since I've played. There we go. There we go. Got 6 more of them going, and that's going to guarantee plenty of extra oxygen for this colony as I'm getting them all built up. Okay, this one can't be refabbed because it's connected. Interesting. Go ahead and get that going too, and I will go ahead and passage these two up. So, real important thing, you cannot refab a dome if it's connected to another dome. Cool thing to learn. Let's actually see. Any more missions I can do? Komodo. Let's do it. Alright. Over here, let's go ahead and make sure I have all of my metal off if possible.
Funding received.
Turn fuel off on that one, please. I'm going to edit the payload here to reject the metals. Parts electronics. Yeah. So now these guys are all up and running. They should, keyword, be producing enough for this stuff. I'm also going to do that idea that I talked about of... Okay, you can only do ramps up here. You can't do, like, full flattened projects. I guess it was a ramp I was doing to other parts, other levels of the asteroid.
Complete.
Core heat convector.
Analyzed.
That's good. Let's head back over here. These folks are coming... Those drones are coming back, excuse me. Now, this core heat convector, let's slap it down and start heating up Mars. It's going to take... Oh, it's going to take 10 water.
Resources are low.
But if I set it in cold terrain like this intentionally... Oh, yeah. I think that's the first time I've ever actually intentionally hit the storage. Wow. Polymers are non-existent because I've eaten through my polymers. Alright, let's go. Machine parts for polymers. See who's willing to nibble on that one. Crux is ready to return. Let's go ahead and take care of that. We had an underground Mars quake. Okay, it's up there. Okay, electronics and machine parts still need to be brought down.
Resources are low.
Not a great trade, if I'm honest. I'll take it. Again, also, I have the space elevator, and I kind of keep forgetting I have the space elevator. It's an important thing that I built. I might as well use it, shouldn't I? Right there.
We have a delivery on the space elevator.
Stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I do not have any other project I can do. The high-speed comm satellite, actually, I will go for. It's going to increase my overall scientific production. So it's going to take some of my metals, a chunk of my electronics, some of my fuel, and we'll put that to good use. Now, let's deal with some homelessness down here. Hang on. I was talking about doing another dome over here, and I think I found out a way to get my... Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to flatten this out real quick. The patient, further research has been made into them. It's just there is a cost to what you're doing for the patient. It's not a giant apparent thing that is there, but it is something that is there. I really thought this was actually going to get done on its own. I guess it's this one? No, there's drones over here operating it. I'm going to try to slap down another dome here and do that 5 connected domes thing I was talking that's mentioned in my goals. It says have a dome connected to 3 other domes. So I could just put a dome back here and it'll actually satisfy Esperanza's need. Or I could just do this, or Esperito. Putting another dome here would do it. I can't go across this to make it happen, but if I just get that last little piece of rock delivered, I'll be totally fine on that front.
Resources are low.
Right. Not enough power on this one. extra radius? Okay, as long as we build on this side of the tracks, we're good.
Research complete.
Undergoing flight school is going to be helpful for me. What's your test? Oh, can't do it that way either. Okay. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, they're producing 60 a day. The drain is 42. So we should be okay on that front. I want to do that. Yeah, a lot of exotics are going to be heading back to Mars now. And most likely these polymers will probably get pushed off, which is okay. There we go. We've got a surplus now during the day on this one. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm just going to pass on that. Alright, this area is flat. Let's do the... I like the idea of doing another oval dome up here. Just kind of doing it like about this area. And I can kind of sprawl out and do more over here too. So let's actually do that. Let's put it here. And it's in range. That's good. Not intentional doing that, but I'll take it. And yeah, I'll put the new drone hub right about here, so you can see how much further it goes out. Actually, I'll make this guy the priority too. Machine parts factory. Ooh, we're low on materials here. That is an issue. I also don't see any depots here supplying this one. A lot of folks unemployed here. Let's address. I will put a casino complex in here, and I'm also going to put a TV workshop down here too. TV workshops will generate a little bit of funding and also a lot of jobs. We'll do that here. So we need to offload this stuff. Interesting. Alright, where are you? Let me get you patched up. And my hey is here.
Funding received.
And this exporter, he's just been going back and forth this whole time, just doing his thing. I like it. Alright, up here. Do I need to do anything more with the polymers? I don't think I do. Again, I could also just turn some of these guys off in the overnight hours. That's totally something I can do. Electronics machine parts. You take machine parts from maintenance. You take machine parts from maintenance. I need a lot more machine parts up here, I think, in time. But I will go ahead. This one's fully loaded. Once we get this last bit of fuel off, interesting, they're taking more fuel on. Let's just return them to Mars right now. Okay, we're taking on an exotic. We're having a little bit of a back and forth on what needs to be coming up here, what needs to be leaving here. I do think I'm going to be taking off with a shitload of polymers. I probably want to be leaving some of it here. We just go, guys. Come on. Yeah, depart now. Yeah. Took a bunch of polymers off the surface with me. May not have wanted to do that. Because this guy will need maintenance soon, so I'm probably going to need to do at least one maintenancing with it. My bottomless pit. It's over here. Okay. Gonna take exotics. So yeah, we gotta do a lot more with the exotics that I got. Odd. The patient. New drug to extend the patient's life is available. It's another $50 million if we approve it. I'm sitting on $36 billion. This is something that, if I'm not mistaken, it does this. It has a pretty good bonus for colonists, in that there's a big increase in there. Hang on.
Research
We got
complete.
scientists. We got water. Now we did late crafting. No, we could do that too. Wait a minute.
Resources
These are
are
vistas. Why did I make this not an incubator dome? I thought I forbid births in this dome. Oh no, I forbid kids living in the dome. They could be born, but they have to move over to this dome once that happens. And because I have so much overcrowding in this dome isn't doing it. Dealing with a water deficit. Where? I guess it could be this thing, because it is actually consuming quite a bit. But also note, you can see we have a big area where it's no longer cold terrain. I'm also realizing that I kind of blocked off myself from doing any more of these things unless I go like out and up, which is feasibility. No, this guy's blocking. Shit. Okay, in my zeal to get these Moxies built and make more O2, I have done a derp. I'll go ahead and refab him. Run another line of Vaporators. To undo my derpage. There we go. Power will come down this way. There we go.
No active research.
Wow.
Research
Burned through that
complete.
stuff. Also not doing any outsourcing at the moment, too, so keep that in mind. I will do space rehab, actually. This will be good for colonists, or for tourists who are coming to Mars. Let's do more things that are going to be helping. Let's do improve photovoltaics. That's going to be really good for the artificial sun. Support struts. I'm not going to do the. I'm not going to be sending people up there. Recon center. That's a pretty good mix of stuff we'll utilize. Next video, need to get this all squared away. In fact, we're going to get that those celebrity applicants coming up here soon. We'll connect all the domes to each other, and then we will get this all prepped up. My goal, like I've been mentioning, is to hopefully have tourists on Mars by the end of this week. Hopefully, they'll be enjoying themselves. But for now, like, comment, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and all the videos that come out on this channel. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.